25 points from winning home matches, then we are in the top 8. And we shall grind the results away. And if it doesn't happen, there is a certain target that we have set ourselves that in 5 matches, we must get a certain number of points. So now is a matter of getting into 23 points. So we are 3 points away, and doing it in a home soil, it's marvelous. Because when we go home, sometimes when we go away, sometimes you don't get the results that we are looking for, which is a win. So winning home matches for us is a must.
Coach, was that the target for 2024 to say we want to end with this number of goals, and also the successive clean sheets as well? How important have they been?
We had 12 clean sheets last season, so we want to break that record. So it was one of our targets. With the points, when we went to break last season, we had 21 points. So we are left with a match to go. So we must make sure that even that record we break it. So the clean sheets, they also sum up. They also sum up the confidence into the boys. It gives the courage to the boys that whoever that comes must know. Old Peter Mugaba, new Peter Mugaba, you don't have to go out. So when you go out pointless. So that is the mission.
Coach, just maybe talk us through the goal. It's a goal that when you look at the previous match, your team scored such a similar goal. Maybe talking about building from the back and just making those passes, opening spaces to get to a point where they scored such a beautiful goal.
Even though today we didn't make many passes prior to scoring that goal, but that movement from Nkwe and the pass from Nkaki, that was super. Nkwe passed the ball back, he wanted to turn. We shouted at him to make a forward run so that we play behind Nhlapo, because he doesn't have that speed. So we exposed the space behind the defense. We exposed that space, and that was a good goal because he got the ball, he pushed it twice, keeping that good cross, finding Ramabu in the far post, as well as last week he played a good cross. But this one today is different because it was a different cross from the last week. The last week's one was just a push behind the defense. So this one today, it was a square pass. So those are the different kind of things, and he can do that. He's quick, he can run with the ball, he can whip the crosses on the run. So for him to do that, I think it's his nature.
Coach, you handed the young Basavane full debut today. He's the man of the match. What did you tell him prior to the match?
Very happy for him because this is his second match. He played against Sundowns, he came in as a sub, so that gave him confidence. Coming into this game, he said, Coach, no man, I'm nervous. I can't be able to play, but we said, no, look, you have been training well. This is coming from the training. Just get the first pass correct, just get the first tackle correct. Then that will boost your confidence. And in winning the first ball and making a good pass, he became confident, and he played well throughout the match. He was able to manage the spaces. He was also managed to give those good diagonal balls. So for him to come in as a youngster and become the man of the match, I think it should be a confidence booster for him going forward, and he must just be humble.
Coach, you're without Chauke, but it doesn't look like you're missing him much. Are you already also as well? Are you pleased with the depth that you have, or are you already thinking about January to get a striker?
As for the striker, we've got enough players to play up front, and As for the structure, I think we are well, man. We are okay. We are okay. So the depth that we are having is also good. We didn't miss Kambala and Mapangole that much, because when you check both of the sets, they play differently. The Kambala and the Mapangole, they play different to the way these two has played. You check the speed element between the two sets. You check the passing element between the two sets. So you can say our plan to bring these two, and the bookings, the first substitute that we had, they helped us, because we didn't realize that we have something good on the bench, but we have a good depth.
Coach, there was an incident involving one of your ball boys. This is the second match. I think even the match against Kaizer Chiefs, and obviously today you saw him being harassed by the opponents. What do you make of that? And also, do you think the club is gaining some sort of reputation of using ball boys to delay time as well?
I don't think that that was deliberate, and if that was deliberate, then he has to account for. Because we cannot have this kind of situations whereby the opponents come to our fortress and they suffer for the balls. We must play fair, and I think on that moment and on those situations, we just need to call them into order.